MF Ghost Episode 3 begins with the last moments of the trial round. Kanata breaks out of the death zone and heads towards the Ohurada hairpin up ahead. He effortlessly drifts through it using Fujiwara Takumi's super high-speed four-wheel drift. Kanata heads into Sector 3 as the audience watches in amazement. Michael claims that the 86 is low on power and the tires have worn out trying to shave off time. He claims that the power will not hold for long, putting himself out of danger. Kanata manages to climb into the 18th position while drifting around the curves. Ogata claims Kanata might have a split personality, as he can't picture a sweet and gentle boy drifting so aggressively. Aiba points out that Kanata isn't as aggressive as he appears as he hasn't spun out of control, implying he is still cautious. Kanata finally enters the top 15 positions, and Aiba restrains Ogata from communicating it to Kanata as it would only amount to noise. Kanata enters the final stretch of the race and climbs into position 14. However, the other cars begin to catch up, and his position drops to 15. Ogata regrets the low power of his car. Katana cruises towards the finish line and holds a minute time difference against the approaching opponent. Kanata surpasses the finish line, coming in 16th. Ogata and Aiba congratulate Kanata on his achievement, and Ogata apologizes for the low-power car, but Kanata and Ogata appreciate it. Aiba offers to treat them to dinner. Just then, Ren approaches them, and Aiba gets the wrong idea. She proceeds to approach Kanata and slap him before leaving. Aiba confronts him about the slap, but Kanata cannot comprehend why it happened. Later that evening, Ren reaches home and gets to know that Kanata will be dining out with his friends. At dinner, Aiba makes Kanata promise that he won't fall for number 7 or date her. The group proceeds to have a great night. Later that evening, the executives make amends to their list and find that position 16 has also qualified. The news reaches Aiba, and the group is overjoyed to know Kanata has also qualified. Aiba informs him that they have an opportunity to win 100 million yen, or an extra billion if he ends the year on top. That night, Ren feels remorse for her actions. He believes she might have slapped him out of concern or because he hadn't informed her about participating in MFG. She realizes that she hasn't told him about her job at the MFG either at the end of MF Ghost Episode 3. The episode review MF Ghost Episode 3 ends the trial round with a nail-biting finishing. Kanata's efforts to shave off time as well as his car's performance weigh heavy on him, and he ends up fighting for the last available spot. Unfortunately, he slips down into 16th position in the final moments. Things, however, change as some amends are made to the rules, allowing the 16th position to also qualify. The anime gives attention to the minute details of mechanics and physics while providing viewers with spectacular visuals of the race. The visuals of the drifts are as smooth as butter, something straight out of a video game. The episode is almost devoid of romance, but to spice things up, Kanata gets slapped by Ren after the lap has ended. What's even more funny is that Kanata doesn't recognize her, and learning this might tick Ren off even more.